Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Locke.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to work.
Looking to pass, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the quick shuffle pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. On the run, it's Chapman. Got enough for the first. He's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Fullback's got it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to toe the line.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Horvath. Makes the grab. It's a running room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
They'll go to the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option. Everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly, and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Balls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Oh, he makes the catch. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, what a move to get room. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks, to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games, the thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. It's that they show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The big fullback's got it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. To throw, it's Horvath. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here's the shuffle pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky? That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Navy will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Chapman. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Split backs here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and all Almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Horvat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Got the tight end outside. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds at the 33. Good enough for a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Off the play fake. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Here comes the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Working that left side now. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing men coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Working that left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
getting set on second down. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame 12, Navy 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback, because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. With the catch, it's live. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kent. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Irish send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning on the Jets. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Horvath. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
A run for the quarterback. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just make sure.
There he goes. Slithers into space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, a lot of space. Quick step and go. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and fires complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to ball his way out. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And after missing out on the 2-point conversion, they'll just line up for the kick this time. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Horvat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Gain of 32. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.